Tottenham's last 2 years have been tricky. Yes, they won the Europa League, however, they finished 17th 2 years in a row. Now, you could blame injuries, you could blame the managers, but for a club like Spurs, it is completely unacceptable. But De Zerbi's a good manager, and they're attracting really talented players to the squad. So can De Zerbi end their nightmare? Can he take them all the way and make them Champions League winners? Well, we're about to find out, as this is the team he ends the 25-26 campaign with. And as you can see, I've gone ahead and brought every single player back. We do have a lot of depth, but man, we've got some injuries. To me, though, that doesn't excuse them finishing just above the drop. For a club like Spurs, it's just unacceptable. And so is not only having Richarlison as your top goal contributor, 3 of your 5 best goal contributors this season were defensive players. Like, it's ridiculous. De Zerbi next year has his work cut out for him with this Spurs side. Especially when he's got to win 2 Premier League titles, produce a Ballon d'Or winner, and win 2 Champions Leagues. But if you think he can do it, leave this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're on the road to 110k subs, and with your help, we will get there in no time. Now, okay, there's no need to mess around with this formation. This is what he uses in real life. However, he uses an insanely high line with a short passing build-up style, and apparently this is the shape it takes when it's in-game, a 2-3-4-1 formation. I could be very wrong, I hope I am, because this is looking awful. But I don't think the game's actually doing the formation justice. It obviously won't look like this. Now that we've sorted this out, though, it's time to move on to the next thing. And that's player sales, guys. I mean, these heavy rumours of Vuskovic leaving now. I mean, as of 10 hours ago, Brighton submitted an improved bid with 42 mil plus 3 in add-ons for him. Vuskovic fancies it, and Spurs fans are tired of him now, want to get rid of him. Then there's players like Van der Ven who might be leaving, there's players like Romero, there's a chance Vicario goes to Spain. But then again, would that really be a loss for Spurs? But there's a lot of stuff next season we need to do to keep this updated. First things first, so we got to bring in the players that are already linked to have joined them already in real life. One of these did shock me because I could have sworn he wanted to go to Portugal. And that player in particular is Joao Palhinha, who joined Spurs after his loan move. Then, of course, there's Andrew Robertson, who joins them on a free. There is Marcus Senesi, who joins them on a free. Jean-Paul Van Heck, who also joins them on a free as well. But now that we've sorted that out, it's time to work on these sales. And okay, that's the sales pretty much done. Everything that I've done, by the way, has been confirmed or rumoured by Fabrizio Romano or Transfer Feed News Live or whatever it's called on Twitter. Either way, not me, online, to take it up with them. And so, okay, Vuskovic has gone to Chelsea, Romero to Atletico Madrid, Vicario to Inter, Solomon to Torino, and then we just got a whole bunch of players out on loan. This I haven't taken from the internet, just the sales that cost a lot of money. With Romero, I've seen a lot of fans saying they don't want him at the club anymore after last season, and Spurs themselves would prefer to sell him over Van der Ven. This, though, leaves us 248 million to spend, and okay, it's safe to say there's a lot of work that needs to be done with this team now. First things first, though, we are bringing in a certain Brazilian right winger by the name of Savinho, insanely linked with Spurs, and I think this would be a great move for both parties involved. He comes in on a 5-year deal for just 45 million. He is absolutely rapid, only 22, left-footed, 83 rated, and I'm very sorry, Tal, but you're going off the pitch. Kudos and Savinho are our wingers. Now, my next signing is a bit 50-50, but I think it'll happen. As one thing Spurs really need is an out-and-out 20-plus goal a season striker. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong in doing this. But I'm recording this on the 20th, so when this comes out on the 22nd, if anything happens in that time, do not blame me. As we have gone ahead and signed free agent striker Dusan Vlahovic. But he comes in at 6'3", great eye for goal, great physicality, decent on the ball too. And guys, Vlahovic might just be exactly what this Tottenham Hotspur side needs. Now we come to the tricky part of this window, because as you can see, I've got 5 players on this shortlist. Now, last night, Sandro Tonali was the favourite for Spurs to sign, but I don't think that's going to happen now. And it's honestly the same situation with Matheus Fernandes. Spurs are having real difficulty signing both of these players, so they are opting for somebody else now who's a bit more realistic for them. And believe it or not, guys, that player in mind is actually Adam Morton. I couldn't believe it myself personally, but it's true. As you're seeing on the screen, Tottenham are stepping up their efforts to sign the Englishman because Fernandes and Tonali are just too difficult to get. And so Wharton becomes our new number 8 from Palace for 47.9 million. He comes in at 82 overall, left-footed CDM. He'll go on the left, but he has got such good defensive attributes. Do I think this will happen? Possibly not. I don't know, but Wharton alongside Palhinha, that is a good midfield duo. I'm personally never saying never, especially when it comes to football. However, we're not quite finished there, guys. You just saw my shortlist, and I'm assuming you spotted a certain Syed Al-Marla, who Spurs are very, very interested in signing. He joins us from FC Cologne for 35.9 mil on a 5-year deal, and he joins us at 78 overall. So versatile as well, guys. I'm not sure what to do with him, though, because do we drop Kudus for him? He didn't exactly perform that well last season, did he? I'm personally thinking we make Kudus fight for a spot and put Al Mawla in the team straight away. And then there's the final signing of this transfer window, guys. A certain youngster by the name of Nathan DeCat. He is definitely the cheapest signing too, just around 4 million. The 18-year-old signs for us on a 5-year deal from Anderlecht. But man, what a future this guy has. 6'4", 84 to 90 potential. We will be sending this guy straight out on loan. And okay, I think De Zerbi's men are ready for their first proper season under his management. And this is gonna be interesting because there's no word about replacing Kinski, and he's only 76 rated, 23 years old. Me personally, I'd get a proper keeper, but they are going to be trusting him. And I'm wondering if he's ready to take that on, guys, because these boys are expected of big things next season, man. They're not expected to win the title, but they have to be in the top 4. But man, it seems like De Zerbi has got a lot of work to do. 11th in the league. What is this? We weren't even close to the top 6 either. We finished on 48. Newcastle had 64 points. That's mad as well. We spent a lot of money. No FA Cup either, and no Carabao Cup. To be fair, West Ham beat Arsenal. That is a consolation. The fact that these boys didn't at least get a top 6 finish, though, is beyond me. I look at some of the ratings. Vlahovic, 85. 85 Madison. 86 Wharton. 85 Savinho. That's mad to me. That should have got us top 6. Stats-wise, though, I mean, they are better than last season. Vlahovic, Almala, Madders did well, but the rest of this, man, not good enough whatsoever. What on earth is going on with Spurs? Like, where is this downfall come from? I mean, guys, you got Fulham, Sunderland, Forest, Brighton finishing above us. No wonder Brighton are after Voskovic. They know they're better than us. I think next year we need to step our game up in the transfer window, be a bit more brutal. I mean, look at how many frigging players we've still got in our reserves, man. It's just stupid. We need to thin the squad out and somehow bring quality into a team that didn't get European football again. So, okay, guys, like I've just said, we need to thin the squad out, and to start Season 2, that is exactly what I've just done. So, okay, Simons has gone back to Germany, Marky Moore to Brighton. We've got Gallagher to United, Richarlison back to Everton. He was actually supposed to go Bournemouth, but then we've got a couple others. I do believe we've got 1 or 2 more sales to make, but Gallagher, you're just not saying no to United. Marky Moore, I believe, was supposed to be sold last year to Rangers, I think, but nothing ever materialised. Add 1 more to the pile, though. Kudus has just joined Manchester City. I don't care who you aren't turning down Manchester City's wages. As for now, though, we've got 319 million to spend, and we ain't pulling any more punches, guys. We're absolutely going for it this season. We have to remember, though, we didn't do well last year in the Prem, and we haven't got European football. So unless we're at a bigger club than theirs, not many players will want to join us. Now, okay, this first signing, he isn't linked to Spurs in any way, I believe, but it's in a similar situation to us, and I do think he'd want to join us given the opportunity. As we signed Getafe's Luis Jr. for 29 million. And I like this signing, mid-20s, 82 overall, good potential to grow, 6'4" as well. The most important thing, though, he is light years ahead of Kinski, man. I'm really hoping he's the first step in getting Spurs back into Europe. Now, my next move was to replace Robertson. He's just kind of on his way out now, isn't he? And I was going to spend money on a new left back, but then again, we've got Jed Spence. We also have Destiny Doggy, but I'm pretty sure Jed Spence gets more game time, so we're going to use him instead. And you know what, guys? This team doesn't look half bad now that we've made that change. Do I want someone better than Spence in that left back role? Absolutely. But we got 3 left backs. There's no shot we bring in a 4th when we got 3. I think we got to put trust in these guys. You know, with a stronger keeper, I believe we can do better. I'm hoping so anyway, because this season we need European football. But okay, these stats are more like it. Vlahovic and Savinho, especially. Wharton gained 12 assists too. And this is definitely more like it. We've cracked the top 4 once again with Spurs. European football's on its way back. And you know what? I put it all on Luis Jr. I feel like he's made such a difference. I'm telling you, a good keeper takes you a long way. However, it doesn't win you the FA Cup, nor can it win you the Carabao Cup, especially when there's Manchester City involved. But you look at the team up and down the pitch, it is tremendous, man. We've got such a good squad here now. The problem is, though, we're not immune from players getting poached. Because I'm telling you, players like Savinho, players like Wharton, Madison even, Vlahovic, Luis Jr. If the top dogs from around the world come in for them, we ain't going to be able to stop them leaving. And guys, it's unfortunately happened. There's nothing I could do, man. It hasn't been too bad. I will say that. It's not been as bad as I thought it'd be. Nonetheless, though, I've sold players I didn't want to sell. Players like Spence, I didn't want to sell. Kulusevski, Polinya, I'd have liked to have kept. United, though, I had no choice but to get rid of Senesi for them. Nobody turns down Man United. It's as simple as that. I will say, though, I'm quite fortunate. Vlahovic only had Brighton, Villa, and Arsenal after him. Savinho had Napoli, Liverpool, and Brentford after him. I did try to sell him to Liverpool, but they just wouldn't fork out. What a surprise. And as for Adam Wharton, Bournemouth were the only team that wanted him. So none of the offers we got from any teams would have made any sense. sense. Either way though, now we've got 368 million to spend to try and further improve this team, and honestly, I don't think we're too far away from that Premier League title. We've got a good side here, guys. We just need to spruce our midfield up, get a better left back, and you know what? I think we'll be title contenders. And so we kick things off replacing Polina, and I figured why not go for a player already linked in real life, but they're not just pulling the trigger on just yet. That's right, Sandro Tonali joins us on a 5-year deal for 50.5 million. He comes in at 87 rated, 28 years old, so damn good, man, all around. I'm really not exaggerating. He's the perfect CDM partner to Adam Wharton. Now though, we focus on that left back position, and with us selling Spence, a doggy not really hitting a stride, and Robertson on his way out, it is absolutely time to bring in a superstar. So that's exactly what we've done. Nathaniel Brown joins us for 70 million from Lazio. And guys, what a beast, man. He's so quick, so good on the ball, brilliant defending, could work on his physicality a bit. But that right there, guys, is what I'm talking about. That back four, that midfield, that striker up top, guys. This is a team that can win things, especially under De Zerbi's tactics with a good goalkeeper have proven to work now, because we went from, I think, 11th in the league to the top 4. And hopefully this year we can go from the top 4 to lifting that Premier League title. And I can't actually believe it, but that's exactly what we've done. We've smashed the league title by 9 bloody points. Arsenal so far behind us as well. Where the hell are Chelsea? Oh, wow, Chelsea, you fell off. Don't care. We've won the title. We, however, still have not won the FA Cup, nor have we won the Carabao Cup. Honestly, though, who's surprised? This is where it gets interesting, though. The Champions League, we're 5th in the league phase. We've defeated Shakhtar in the round of 16. We've annihilated Madrid in the quarters. We're in the final after beating Bayern. And we've beaten Juve to win the Champions League. That is mental. I can't believe it. Ever since we got a new keeper, I'm putting all of our success on Luis Jr., man. He's been such a game changer. But then you look at the stats too. Vlahovic, Almala, Savinho, Tonali coming in with 13 and 4. Guys, we've done it. We've turned this team into a Premier League winner and Champions League winner. We just got to do that one more time and produce a Ballon d'Or winner. And I have a sneaky suspicion that next season that might just be Vlahovic. As always, though, we do begin with a little bit of a clear out. These are players that I think at this point will either be sick of being on the bench or just want a new adventure somewhere else. But some of these really sting. Wharton especially to Man United. We got 180 million for him. But bro, I did not want to say yes to that. But realistically, you're not saying no to that. Lucas Bouzeville went to Bournemouth, Saar went to Inter, Bentancur to Bournemouth, Phillips to Girona, Dragonton to Athletic Club, Valise to Trabzonspor. But man, Adam Wharton to Man United, I'm going to miss that guy. But he's not saying no to a $250,000 a week, is he? But it's okay. We've still got a very good team on our hands with this Spurs side. We obviously do need a midfielder to go in place of Wharton, but I'm thinking more the bench now. We do have a good amount of squad depth here, but to repeat what we did last year, we need to make it even better. First things first though, Wharton's replacing. Now, we're not going to completely replace someone of his caliber, but what we can do is bring someone in who's quite similar on paper to him. And this is where we steal a player from Brighton ourselves and Carlos Baleba for 76 million. Now, if you look at his stats, he's got fantastic dribbling, he's got great defending, good physicality, good passing as well. Aside from the defending stats being incredible, it's very similar to Adam Wharton. And so, guys, he makes a fine addition to the team. Plus, it helps that he's left-footed. Left player on the left side, right player on the right. And you know what? I don't see another way we improve this team. Everybody's just killing it. I do, however, want to make a bit of improvement to this bench. It's good, obviously, because we won the double last year, but it needs to be better. And so, for starters, I spent 30 mil on Jordan Boss to be our brand new second choice left back. The reason being, he's rapid, he's got good defending, he's got great physicality, and he can play as a left winger too. I then spent a further 42.9 mil on striker Francesco Camarda. He's very similar to Vlahovic in terms of on-paper stats, but man, his future is bright. Vlahovic's time is now, but Camarda will be in 3 or 4 years' time. And you know what? After those signings, guys, I think we're okay. Our bench has enough quality to go forward. But now it is the moment of truth, because I think Vlahovic is definitely winning that Ballon d'Or. He's done it. The 2029 Ballon d'Or belongs to Dusan Vlahovic. So we've done all of them once. We just need one more Prem title and one more Champions League. But I've got no words for this, man. This is actually wild how well we've done. We've got 104 points. Once again, the Premier League champions. Considering how close it was last year to now, this is insane. We still can't win the FA Cup, though, nor can we win the Carabao Cup. But we have already won the Champions League, guys, and we might do it again as we are undefeated in the UCL League phase. But we get knocked out straight away by Madrid in the round of 16. Bloody hell, that's a humbling. In fairness, if we're getting knocked out by anyone, I would prefer it to be Madrid, but come on, man. Half our team's on international duty. That says it all for you, really. And as for the stats, once again, our front four, mad as gain 12 and 10, 23 and 14 for Savinho, 26 and 6 for Almala, 28-1 for Vlahovic. De Zerbi's cracked the formula, but we do still need one more Champions League with this Tottenham Hotspur side. We got unlucky this time, but next year we want to just go for it. So far this season though, guys, in terms of sales, we've actually got away with it. Nobody's coming in for our best players. It's only like the subs bench players that bigger teams are going for some reason. I spoke too soon though. Pedro Porro has gone to Man City, Doggy has gone to Stade Rennais, Divine's also gone to City, Greater Forest, Tal to Leeds. Porro though, earning 230 a week, there's no chance he's saying no to that. Still though, overall our team doesn't look too bad. We've got a fantastic core. Our bench now could do with a little bit of weight, but not too much. I think overall we're great. However, first things first, with Pedro Porro gone, we need a right back. We aren't going to get one as good as Porro, but we can certainly try to replace him as best as humanly possible. As I've gone ahead and signed Alberto Costa from Brentford for 80 mil on the dot. This is why though, he's rapid, he's got a good pass on him, he's got great defending, great physicality as well at 6'1". As I've said, we won't replace Porro, but we can definitely try to at least. And now it is a case of this back line. Yes, we do need a new cam now, a couple of defenders perhaps, maybe a midfielder, and a cam, we can't forget that. Because at this point, James Maddison, entering his early 30s, whilst he's been an incredible servant for us, he won't last forever. So this is just for the future, for that role for Tottenham Hotspur. And it's a player Spurs are linked to in real life. Matis Sula comes in for 57.7 million. But look at this geezer, only 27, so got a lot of time left. Great on the ball, a great passer. And when you look at their stats together, guys, on paper, they aren't too different from each other. Sula's the perfect replacement. Now we needed a couple of CDMs, so I spent 37.4 mil on Wolves midfielder Andre. He's a very good player, to be fair. 83 rated, will definitely get it done from the bench. But we also need another CDM just in case, which is why I spent 30 mil on Moscardo from PSG. 24 years old, and man, what a future ahead of him. 81 rated, really versatile too. Finally though, we need another backup centre off, which is why Jumabbar comes in for 20 million. 77 pace, 78 defending, 80 physicality at 24 years old at 6'5" as well. Yes guys, I'm happy with that. Our bench is absolutely spot on now. From now on, there's no excuse. These boys have to win everything this time, especially the Champions League, because that's the one thing that we need to do now to complete De Zerbi's journey. And this ain't a bad start. We're 9th in the playoffs. I would have preferred the round of 16, but at least we're not out of it completely. And okay, it's a good start. We smashed Slavia Praha. We destroyed Atletico in the round of 16. We're in the semis after beating Leipzig, and we smashed Madrid to make the final. And this is where we'll face PSG. Hey yo, that's going to be a tough game, especially with that team. They pretty much got, aside from ours, the best team in the world on paper, without a doubt. That midfield alone's disgusting, but we do have the advantage of having one of the best front threes in the world with Savinho, Vlahovic and Almala. To be fair, you've got to say our team on paper, unbelievable as well. Also, what a replacement Belieber's been for Wharton, 90 overall, arguably better on paper. But man, what a journey De Zerbi's had with this Spurs side. And he can complete it in the most perfect way possible. He's already won 2 Premier League titles, produced a Ballon d'Or winner, he's won 1 Champions League already. Now it's time to get the second one. Right, let's be having it. I was very tempted, by the way, to put my Chelsea shirt on for this, just to show my true colours, but nah, I'm not that petty. Arsenal, though, I am petty. When I do them, I'm definitely wearing my Chelsea shirt just to cleanse me. But Almala pushing forward already. Oh my lord, this could be a goal already. Oh, what a save. Should have put more power on that, to be fair. Madders on the corner, though. Van Heck, he's at back post. That's a poor ball in. Savinho, though, the Brazilian masterclass on the right-hand side. Oh, he's left Nuno Mendes for dead. We're going to cut inside. He's done him again. Inside again. Vlad. Oh, it's a great save. Killing him already. Belieber, though. This is lovely work. Oh, Belieber's pushing forward. Almala. Oh, this is lovely. Almala. Bro, who is this keeper? And why is he so good? So far, we have peppered bloody PSG. Okay, Savinho. Oh, I see that run. Almala. Get the goal. There you go. Just like it was coming. 30 minutes in, boys. 30 minutes in is all we needed. As Syed Almala from season 1 gets his 4th UCL goal. And honestly, it wasn't a bad goal. Comes from the corner. I'm going to do this from now on. Short, Almala, first touch, left foot. Beautiful. You know what? On paper, this PSG team, one of the best in the world. On paper, when you're playing it in-game, absolutely pants. And here we go. We're on the break again. Savinho pushing the right flank. Zaire Emery and Chase. We're going to try and cut in. Zaire Emery has been left for dead. Belieber. Oh, he's being pushed through. Oh, no. Pacho, leave me alone. Why did Pacho have to ruin it? I'll say, though, this high press works, man. PSG don't have time to breathe. I mean, PSG are really having to play this ball around just to get out of their own half. They've done it well, in fairness to them, but this is where they come unstuck, because now they go on the attack and we cut them off completely. I mean, look at that. Easy. And now we get to push them on the break ourselves. Up on Makanu, Mendes, and Chase Savinho, who's causing them so... Oh, that touch. Shocking. Nuno Mendes, though, against Alberto Costa. Costa's keeping up with him, to his credit, fellow Portuguese international, and that is a very wasted chance. Okay, Believer. Now we're going to go push the flank side. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Okay, Almala, it's all on you. Pacho is in chase, but we're going to cut into that. That's sensational. Oh, Almala, go all the... Oh, that's not what I thought would happen. I thought freaking Mendes was getting cut inside. Oh, that's a wasted opportunity. Right, Skilly, though, against Van... Oh, brother, Van Aert. By the way, what a signing he's been. I did not expect him to join us in the final, but here he is. Savinho is here as well. We're going to cut inside. Oh, Vlahovic, cut. Oh, what a turn. Oh, my... Bro, that's just unreal. That is sensational. And that is his 8th goal of the Champions League. Man, that is just sensational. Sensational stuff. Savinho does all the good work, cuts inside. That touch there is what makes it for me. Never mind the goal. The touch. Mwah, chef's kiss. We're okay. Dembele in behind. Oh, no. There's no way I've just considered. Brother, that stinks. I hate being dinked, man. Oh, no. That was such poor defending from me. Van Heck in Van de Ven, what are you doing there? That's bad for me. That's bad. But okay, second off, we are still 2-1 to the good. We want to make that 3-1 at least come the 60th minute, just to make sure we've got a complete handle on this game. Because PSG definitely can get back into it anytime they want. Due pushing forward now. Okay, oh wow, straight through the legs of Nathaniel Brown. They're pushing the right flank. They're doing really well and gaining behind PSG. Oh, that's great. Oh my brother. That is outrageous. We didn't even get the ball from kickoff. They've done that all in 8 minutes. I told you they could get back in this when they wanted. And they've done just... Bro, we couldn't do anything about that. João Neves, to be fair, that is handball. Okay, we really need to pick our pace up here, guys. We cannot be losing here. Just another Champions League. That's all we want. Just one more. You can have the rest. PSG, though, I'll give them credit. Whatever their manager said to him at half-time is bloody weird. They are absolutely kicking my ass right now. Brother, okay, thank you. We get a bit of yeah, I can't talk. But Vlahovic is now going to Almala. Vlahovic inside once again. Can he... That's a beautiful ball if he can get to it. Oh my god, what a goal. 3-2 up we go. And that is Savinho's 7th campaign Champions League goal. Bro, we got lucky there. That is a pitch perfect pass to Savinho, by the way. That's Harry Kane-esque. Telling you, they need Vlahovic in their team, man. They need to pull the trigger and just give him the money that he wants. I'm not saying he'll solve all the problems, but at least you'll get multiple goals a season, not rely on like 3 of your defenders to get more than your bloody attackers. I'm just saying. But okay, PSG are playing very well defensively now. Alberto Costa against Mendes. Okay, what can we do with this? Playing it around nicely. Okay, Brown. This is lovely. Syed Almala. We're going to cut this back. Oh, come on, man. PSG are so good defensively. Well, they are now at least. Anyway, in the first half, they were bleeding pants. Okay, there we go. This is what we need. Okay, now we've got a chance ourselves. Savinho, little 1-2 there. That's not what I wanted. PSG are masters at keeping the damn ball away from him, man. Like, as soon as they run into one of my plays, they just go backwards. Okay, Kvaratskhelia against Alberto Costa. Look at this, man. Kvaratskhelia just keeping the ball away from me. We got less than 5 minutes now just to hold on to this damn lead, man. We just need to keep it for another 5 minutes and we've done it. But man, they are doing real... Oh my brother, if we conceded from that, I'd be having serious conversations with Luis Jr. Almala. Okay, we're going to run the flank. We're going to run it. We're going to push C's to his limit. Oh, that's lovely. Matters, baby spin, inside. Vlahovic, goal. Oh, what a goal that would have been. Corner though, we've already scored from one of these. Let's see if we can repeat what we did beforehand. Okay, he's there. Almala, exact same goal. Oh, what a frigging save. Oh my days, no. I need this to go in. I cannot let this get touched to Madison. Madison, though. Oh, what a save. Oh no, that's full time. We've done it. Champions of Europe again. So that is 2 Premier League titles. We've produced a Ballon d'Or winner, and we've got not 1, but 2 UCLs. All in 5 seasons as well. Not bad for De Zerbi. But let me know in the comments, what do you think De Zerbi's going to do, man? Do you think he's going to do well? Do you think he's going to do terrible? I mean, to be fair, he hasn't actually had a proper chance with Spurs. He was only tasked with keeping them up, which, to his credit, he did do on the last day of the season. But in fairness, it was still very shaky. But he's a good manager. We've seen what he can do in the Premier League with Brighton. Marseille, he didn't do too badly. I reckon he might be the man for Spurs. But as I've said, let me know in the comments. Either way with me though, 2 Premier League titles, 2 UCLs, he's done a good job. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a big old thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click here if you want to see another video from me.